Going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here. And what the heck is going on with Zephyr? I don't think anybody really knows, but there's a lot of stuff being thrown around. Let's kind of look at some of the stuff that we are seeing and, kind of come to our own conclusion. Let me know down in the comments section what you think is happening. So right now, as you know, a big crash, down like 50% in like 3 or 4 hours. My bag went from like over the past week here, something like $9,000 to $10,000 down to only like $600 or something crazy. Like, I can't even remember what it is, but I'm still holding on, and hopefully things do rebound here. But there's also a major arbitrage opportunity happening where MEXC, we can see the price is pretty darn low right here. So you could be buying a bunch of Zeph. I'm not trying to pump any coins, not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. But you can see $2.76. But if you go in the Trade Ogre, there's a bunch of buy orders coming in at $4.50. So if you can actually swing it between the two exchanges pretty fast, there is a delay on Zeph for the lockup period and so on when moving the coins, but it will happen. And if you can hit it right, you could almost be doubling between the two exchanges, going back and forth between these trades. Some people have been doing that already and making decent amounts. Again, I'm not a trader and this is not financial advice, but I'm just something I'm seeing here. But anyway, let's take a look at what may be happening. So there is this guy here on Twitter, LaZephGod. I'm not really sure who he is. Pretty small account here, but he's been saying something. Now this is just the tail end. Earlier saying something about he's going to fork Zeph with some new devs or something take over. And here he's kind of saying, for those concerned about us building a fork of Zephyr in parallel, I don't want your money or trust, just watch us and maybe some kind of words. If you feel like it, convince yourself how the project should have went in the first place and watch how we'll build it. Don't blindly invest. That makes a lot of sense here. He did post this here, which is from a mod. Remember, guys, this is a Discord mod talking here. It's not like I don't even know how. You guys have Discord channels. You see the mods are there to moderate the channel, not request how the change should go type of thing. But here it's pretty much looking, we have a disgruntled mod who is saying himself and others have been constantly requesting for more social activity. So I guess Discord games to play. Like, this is a crypto coin, not some play park or something. I don't know. Updates and listings for over 6 months. As we know, people just want to rush to listings. Sometimes you got to take your time. I'm not trying to defend anything, but I can see like a Discord mod doesn't really have any power. It does sound like he has a decent size here. You can pause this, record this, read it, whatever you want to do here. But he says he has a decent bag. He's going to do some insider illegal activity and blah, blah. Pretty much looking bad type of stuff here. But, I don't really know what's going on. You can read all this stuff for yourself, make your own type of assumptions. And then, before that, I'm kind of going in reverse here. Before we release the thread on what's happening with Zeph and what now, keep in mind, don't blame Brave Crypto Revolution or whoever got you introduced. No one got paid or got favors. So it's almost like he's building up a hype train. Maybe he's making up a story, or maybe he has legit information that a lot of us really need to pay attention to and wait. So far, he still hasn't said anything. You think that would have been the first thing right off the get-go that you would lead with? If you know something, you would point it out there and say, hey, this is happening, not just be like, all right, I know stuff that's happening. I might tell you later. I might build it later. Well, I might post this here unless this is what he meant was happening, which again, we just kind of covered. Disgruntled Discord mod that, doesn't really have any power. As far as I'm aware, maybe he had a higher step up in that, but I really don't think so. And then coming into the actual Zephyr Discord, there's no word from the admin. I did DM him, see if he'd answer me. Obviously, if they're rug pulling or something, he's probably not going to say anything, but we're still going to have to wait and see. But this guy right here, Devin Z, will fork the whole project, new coin, new chain, forked from Zeph with things that should have been done from day one. Transparent dev fund wallet, lower fees, full-time community managers and marketing and so on. Exit Zeph or hold it to zero for all we care. Now, I'm not sure who this guy was. I was asking in Discord and they say this is the Zephyr Swap dev. So Zephyr Swap is like the Uniswap to Ethereum. So this is like the Uniswap dev going to the Ethereum dev and saying, I don't like the way your coin is working or how you're running it. We're going to fork our own. That's not really going to work very well in their favor. So to me, this doesn't really hold any narrative other than we may see a new fork coming. It may be profitable at first, but then it might end up into nothing. But still nothing coming, making the devs look like they're rug pulling has any evidence here. But it's, again, I still don't know what is actually happening. And then the latest that I'm aware of from the actual Zeph dev himself is, as of yesterday morning, so 24 hours ago pretty much, he said, someone asked when the new hard fork was, and he says ASAP. He's trying to decide on a date where we can set in stone. I hope to be able to have at least that by now. Sorry for the delay. So what he's talking about is a fork here in the announcements where they're bringing in all the latest XMR. Here we can see the announcement right here. So this is actually for the Zephyr swap, which we just kind of looked into the dev here, which is planning on forking this chain. Now there's some other stuff we're also going to have to look at where people are suspecting Zephyr swap as being the rug pull. So if they're forking a chain and Zephyr swap platform is the one actually dumping all these coins, then why would you even want to mine their chain in the first place if they're rug pulling the original coin in the first place as well? So there's no one to be a rug pull at that point. Again, we have no idea if that's what these guys are doing or not. It's speculation flying around all over the place from who knows all sorts of sources that may not even be sources in the first place. Anyway, here is the actual hard fork here, March 10th. He did say that he's going to be updating the inherit the latest Monero changes and the changes to allow for P2 pool support, and then the protocol level changes here, and then April 2nd, all the Zephyr swap stuff was announced. So he is referring to that fork that's supposed to be happening very soon. As of 24 hours ago, he's looking for a date to set this. So it does sound like he's still trying to build Zeph, and then 24 hours later, all of a sudden, the price crashes. What the heck? All right, guys, so that pretty much does wrap this up. It comes down to zero conclusions. I have no idea what's going on. I don't think anybody has an idea what's going on, just people firing things at each other. So right now, we're out of basic crypto coin. It could either go up or it could go down. We have no idea. That's why sometimes, guys, it's always good to take the profits while you have them. Other times, we never know if we should hodl and wait for that pump in a possible altcoin season. Right now, we're up in the air on Zephyr. We're going to have to wait to see how things play out and just keep on mining. I went to get a drink, come back to wrap up the video, and it looks like we're seeing a little bit of green again, but again, obviously nothing like we were at. So, guys, bottom line, crypto is crypto. No idea what's going on. Either you're going to dump your coins, or you're going to hodl and keep going, or you're going to collect a whole bunch of coins at these nice cheap prices. We have been waiting for a nice cheap price on Zephyr for quite some time. We just don't know the reasoning on why it got to this level. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Let me know what you guys think is going on. Will Zephyr recover or will it not recover? Down in the comment section. Rabid out.